everybody. We are here in another EPICsode, and I have with me Halley Gray from Life of Something New. Hi, Halley.
Hey.
We were just discussing she is in New Zealand, and it's cold there, so she has her heater going, and I am in Florida. It's about 105 degrees, and I have my air conditioning not working that well. So, Halley, what part of New Zealand are you in right now?
I'm over in Wellington, which is one of the windiest cities in the world,
Nice.
which I did not know when I read the guidebook, and it only had one line saying, Wellington is effing windy. And I was like, I'll be fine. You gotta be exaggerating,
Something
right?
you should have told me ahead of time. Nice. Well, we always talk about this as epic, and I hate the word epic, which is why I call my videos epic, because I like to be ironic. I don't think that's really ironic. But we always take an acronym. So I ask my guest, what would your epic acronym be for this video?
All right, I took a little artistic liberty with it, and I'm calling it Eternally Pissing in Conventions, parenthesis, face.
Eternally pissing in conventions face. That sounds good to me. So that actually kind of sums up, well, I was just going to say, I really like your voice. And, no, like on your blog and everything, you have this very distinctive, sarcastic, in your face, kind of, screw you, society voice. And there are a lot of people that feel kind of insecure online. How do you do that? Like, how do you get that to come across?
Well, I guess what I do is talk like I usually talk in a day-to-day scenario, which is totally bossy, in your face, and fucking making fun of life. So, I am the goofball of wherever I am, and I am totally always, calling bullshit. Because I think it's stupid that people will do shit without thinking about it. And they're like, oh, I'm gonna have kids now. What? Kids.
Because they're supposed to.
Yeah, because my hormones are kicking in, and I'm, 33, so I should get this shit going. Bullshit!
Call bullshit and pissing in conventions face. I think we have a theme going here.
Yeah. So that's basically my personality, plus combined with major life events in the past couple of years have just been like, you know what? Just actively create what you want to live, and I'll be totally 100% behind you, because that is awesome.
So you're really looking to sort of you try to surround yourself with authentic type people that you don't have to say bullshit to?
Yeah, well, I do like saying bullshit, so that would be a loss. But I guess what it is that even really great people, like really funny people, really intelligent people, kind of get caught up in that cycle of being like, I feel like there's social pressures on everyone, and they can be different depending on your culture, your background, how much you have. But, I feel like I want to go out there and be like, fuck off, convention, leave my buddies alone. They've got amazing stuff that could happen if you just fucked off and left them alone.
So you are a defender of us creatives then, because that's sort of my next question. I know you have the website Life of Something New, which is fantastic. You guys need to go there. The link is below. And I know you have kind of some exciting sort of stuff going on there. It's always tumbling and boiling over there. It seems like you always have something new. So can you tell us something about what Life of Something New is doing now?
Oh man, well we've got a couple things going on. At the moment we're doing Conquer Your World series, which is a whole bunch of amazing vlogs, travel, adventure, unconventional people getting together and putting in a post we've got 2 posts running every week, and we're just trying to figure out, a lot of people find unconventional to be travel or adventure or, working for themselves, so we've got different people doing different aspects of that, and it's amazing. Just the people are amazing who talk about it, and I use that word a lot, so mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling.
No, but you have to say amazing with the Australian accent, and then you can use it as much as you want. Amazing!
Amazing!
There we go. She has it better. She's a little closer to that. So you had Yes and Yes as one of your contributors, didn't you?
Yeah, she is a wonderful, astute, charming lady who is just willing to help anybody. She is wonderful in so many aspects, and so she contributed one of her pieces, which actually is from one of her ebooks. I think it's Smart and Sassy Solo Lady Travels. And, she's got great advice because she's gone around the world a few times now by herself, and awesome lady.
It's so cool to hear that from our heroes, that they're cool. That's, all our goal. So, how do people work with you? Where do they get your stuff? What is it that you're gonna do for these people when you get your grubby hands on them, when you're calling bullshit to them?
So dirty.
I know.
I actually am working as I haven't figured out the title, because to be honest, I hate titles. But basically what I do is help them make epic,
Epic, yay!
life-changing questions. Yeah, it's all about the epic, not epic.
We're bringing it back. We're changing the definition. It's all good.
Yeah. So we just make massive, ultimate life changes happen and creating that intentionally perfect lifestyle for everybody. So it could be leaving your job and getting the right resources for helping you do that smoothly, or it could be figuring out if you want to go living from the city to creating an eco-adventure camp, which somebody I know is in the midst of doing. So
what I found interesting about what we were talking about before with who you're working with is there's a lot of people that work with people getting out of the cubicles and like the work thing. But what's really interesting about what you're doing is you're working with people that are already doing like these really cool things that then go, wait a second, this isn't what I wanted to do. Like, flying in trees, and they're like, uh-oh, and then you're taking them from one awesome thing to another. That's really unique. I don't feel like there's that many people out there that are doing that exactly.
Well, I think, like, a lot of people find that they start an adventure, and then halfway through they're like, oh, man, it doesn't work for me. Like, it's not my thing. So we're trying to find that sweet spot between doing what you really love and making it, like, conceivable. So a lot of people have a dream that they're compromising with convention with. Like, they're like, oh, I want to live off the grid. Well, okay, cool. And they're like, oh, but maybe I need to start getting, like, animals and be a farmer. Well, okay, why are you doing that? Well, because it works. We've been doing it for thousands of years. It works. And so you're like, well, actually, fuck that shit. You don't actually like farming, so let's not do that. And they're like, actually, if I've got a choice to do anything, I'm going to do eco-adventure farming with, like, a rehabilitation program tied into it. And it's like, that is so unique and so stunning that you have to do what you actually want to do.
That's great. It sounds like to me is like you're a clarification miner of people's, like, souls. Like, you're like, but you're not the soft, like, I'm a little bit soft. Well, I'm not soft all the time, but I'm a little bit more like, woo-woo, okay, well, I'll make it work. And you're like, no, bullshit. We are doing this. And you know what? A lot of us need that. So I love that that's kind of your attitude.
That is basically my strength.
What are 7 words that describe you? How would you describe yourself in 7 words?
I would call myself, I guess, no bullshit, so that's 2. And
2, I'll count for us.
Adventurous, risk-taking, rule-breaking. You should go there.
All right. No, you have 2 more. Come on.
All right, I'm counting some of my strength. Fun guide.
All right. I like it. Very nice. So all of Haley's information, there I go with my Southern. It's Halley. Don't do that. All right. It's not Haley. It's going to be down below this wonderful interview on my website, and you can go check her out and all of her goods and work with her and all those goodies. And I'm sure we'll see more of her because she and I dig each other. And then, but before we go, we have one of these big questions that I want to ask you, and that is, if you had 30 seconds left on this earth and you were allowed to send a message out to the world, your blast battle cry message, what would that be?
Break all the rules and fucking do what you want.
Break all the rules and fucking do what you want. Out of the mouth of Miss Halley Gray. We're going to end there. Thank you so much for being with me today, Halley. Really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to all the great people you work with. We'll check back in with you in a while, okay?
Sounds great. Thanks, Mick.
All right. Stay warm. I'll try to stay cool.
Okay. Stay hot.